Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're diving headfirst into a really hot topic. The convergence of artificial intelligence and crypto in 2025.
Yeah, it's definitely buzzing.
Absolutely. Our source material, well, it's hinting at some pretty wild 100x potential for certain AI crypto tokens.
Right, that speculative angle is always there.
So the big question we're tackling is, can these decentralized players really challenge the big tech guys? Or is this something else entirely?
That's exactly it. Our mission for you today is to sort of unpack how these decentralized AI networks are, maybe, moving past just hype.
Into real usage.
Hopefully, yeah. We're seeing better infrastructure, some clever DeFi integrations, and this push to, break away from big tech control.
Well,
And we've picked out 4 key projects that seem to be leading the charge here. Bittensor, Fetch.ai's ASI Alliance, Near Protocol, and Render Network.
got it. So let's start with Bittensor. TAO is the token, right?
That's the one.
So what's the core idea? A decentralized machine learning network, like an open source AI brain.
Exactly. A global AI brain, but not owned by one company. People contribute models, they earn TAO if their outputs are useful, so it's this marketplace for AI knowledge.
Interesting. What's really pushing the interest here, aside from the tech itself?
Well, a huge catalyst people are watching is the first halving. It's expected around December 12th, 2025.
Okay.
And that cuts the TAO emission, the new token supply, by half. 50%.
So the Bitcoin parallel
Yeah,
scarcity talk.
precisely. That narrative is powerful, but, it highlights this tension aiming for global collaboration while needing massive computing power, which often favors centralization.
Right.
We are seeing some institutional interest, though. Europe got its first TAO-backed ETP in August. Makes it easier for traditional folks to get exposure.
Without holding the token directly.
Yeah, and over 75% of TAO is staked or locked up. But the big if is scaling. Can it handle heavy AI tasks? That's still unproven.
And centralization risks, too.
Yeah, some concern about large token holders, including the top validators, having maybe too much influence. It's a balance.
Okay, so Bittensor is the brain. How do these systems act? That sounds like Fetch.ai and the ASI Alliance with the FET token.
You got it. Fetch.ai focuses on autonomous agent software that acts on its own using AI and blockchain.
Right.
The ASI Alliance is a big step. It merges Fetch's agents, SingularityNet's AI models, and Ocean Protocol's data markets, all using FET.
Wow, bringing 3 projects together.
And they had a couple of big moments this year. February saw ASI-1 mini launch. They called it the first Web3 native LLM.
Okay.
And then in July, Freight Technologies, their NASDAQ listed, announced they're using Fetch agents for AI voice stuff in supply chains. Said it had breakthrough accuracy.
That's real adoption?
It is, but
Yeah.
it's not just tech integration. It's merging 3 different cultures, Blockchain projects have strong ideas.
Yeah, that can be tricky.
It's definitely a human challenge there. Plus, their new LLM is up against the giants from big tech. That's tough competition.
So agents need a home, a platform. Is that where Near Protocol comes in? The Near token?
Exactly. Near is a layer 1 blockchain, but it's positioning itself specifically as the blockchain for AI.
Okay, an AI-optimized layer.
Right. Infrastructure for AI dApps, for agents to have their own wallets, make contracts, act autonomously.
What are the catalysts for Near?
They have this massive goal, 1 million transactions per second by end of 2025. For the AI agent economy. Huge scaling target.
Whoa.
And in August, the community voted to cut Near's inflation from 5% down to 2.5%. Better tokenomics.
Good for the token value, potentially.
Potentially, yeah. And their BOS, the blockchain operating system, it's seeing around 800K monthly interactions already. Some are AI-driven.
What are the risks? Competition.
Fierce competition, yeah. Other layer ones like Ethereum, Solana, they're eyeing AI too. And honestly, there isn't a huge killer AI app on Near just yet. Adoption is still uncertain.
Makes sense. Okay, all this AI stuff needs computing power, GPUs. Which brings us to Render Network, RNDR, originally for graphics.
That's right. Render started as a decentralized marketplace for GPU power, mostly for 3D rendering. Think graphics, movies.
But now AI.
Now expanding into AI workloads, it's a Web3 alternative to, Amazon AWS or Google Cloud for compute power. Pay with RNDR.
So democratizing access to GPU power.
That's the pitch. Imagine a small AI startup getting access to compute they couldn't normally afford. That's the idea.
What's new there?
They launched a pilot program in the US around July, August for node operators focused specifically on AI tasks. So AI inference, edge computing, not just rendering.
And is it being used?
Seems like it. The network rendered about 1.5 million frames in July and burned around $200 worth of value in USDC for those jobs. So, consistent usage.
The risk must be competing with the cloud giants.
Absolutely. Render has to prove it's efficient, cost-effective against the big players. And their tokenomics, the burn and mint system, needs careful management to avoid messing up the token value.
Okay, so looking at 2025 overall, our sources mentioned different scenarios: bull, base, bear.
Yeah, the usual spectrum. Bull case. Another AI hype wave lifts everything. Base case. Steady adoption, real progress, but maybe slower. Bear case.
Yeah.
The AI bubble talk gets louder, maybe regulations clamp down.
In reality is usually somewhere in the middle.
Often is, yeah.
It's really interesting how these projects are trying to, decentralize things, big tech locked down.
Yeah.
Giving value back to users, providers. It's a compelling idea.
It is. It's about creating different kinds of value flows.
So what's the most exciting thing that could emerge from all this in 2025? And what's the biggest single hurdle?
I think the most exciting possibility is truly open, permissionless AI services. Available globally, not controlled by a few giants. The biggest hurdle. Honestly, it's proving decentralized can be as good as centralized in terms of efficiency, scale, just ease of use. That's the challenge.
Yeah, the friction factor. Well, this fusion of AI and blockchain, it's definitely cutting edge. Lots of possibilities.
Definitely. So my final thought for you is don't sleep on AI crypto, but, don't get swept up in pure hype either. This next year should tell us a lot about which projects can actually deliver on the promise and become real infrastructure. So if you're willing to dig in, learn. It's worth watching very closely.
Good advice. And for you listening, keep doing your own research, track the on-chain data, look critically at partnerships, maybe play with testnets if you can, but always be cautious in a space moving this fast.